to cure cancer so that kids like my niece and nephew don't have to grow up without one of their parents.
I'm riding the Tour de Cure for my friend Rach, who lost her long battle with cancer last year.
10 years ago, three friends shared an idea. They wanted to help cure cancer.
Used to always do one big thing a year, shave your head, grow your mo, all those sorts of things, and thought, why not?
There wasn't a scientist or researcher among them, but two of them were pretty handy on a bike. So the idea of a charity ride seemed like a good one.
The thought of being able to challenge myself and be with a group of people who could challenge themselves for a good cause just seemed like the right thing to do at that time of my life.
But how would they capture people's imagination? And more importantly, their support. They knew this had to be a special ride, a long and tough one. 10 days between two major cities and more than 1,500 kilometres. The first ever ride went from Brisbane to Sydney. They rounded up as many mates and supporters as they could find, a team of 29 in all, and headed south. The Tour de Cure was born.
We were a motley bunch, I tell you.
The first tour, we were clueless. We had no idea. I mean, we had a crash at the first roundabout.
The first ride was magic, innocent, altruistic, pure.
It's humbling to know that it started from just a cup of coffee. And I think the power of that cup of coffee was that a lot of people have good ideas when they sit down. It's pushing back from the coffee table and doing something about it.
The team stopped at primary schools along the way, speaking about their journey and also about cancer, teaching kids the facts about the disease and how a healthy lifestyle can reduce the chances of getting it.
Do you eat healthy food? Yes!
The kids got it straight away. That first year, they raised $320,000. Incredible. In 2010, 7 Sunrise jumped on board and broadcast live updates every morning.
Check from Tour de Cure for $10,000. Jeff, can you help me pass this over?
For the first time, the Tour de Cure broke the magical $1 million mark.
There's a place I go.
There was much more to come. Year after year, through grueling rides, a lot of chafing, and an incredibly dynamic group of people, the tour continued to grow. By 2015, the tour had raised over $5.1 million in a year. Since it began, the Tour de Cure has raised almost $25 million for cancer research, treatment, and prevention. So what have we been able to achieve with that money? Well, here's where the story gets good. 4,500 people have ridden in Tour de Cure events. We've had 2,500 people volunteer to work with us. All up, we've travelled 20,000 kilometres. We've funded over 200 projects by Australia's best research scientists.
Over the last few years, with funding from Tour de Cure, we've been able to make some substantial discoveries in the causes of different cancers. In particular, prostate cancer, melanoma, breast cancer and ovarian cancer.
We have a dynamic partnership with the Australian College of Surgeons to direct funds towards cancer research. Our independent medical advisory board sifts through hundreds of research projects every year to select the best.
The money for research for cancer and into the scientific processes that help develop drugs is obviously extremely important.
We've developed a unique educational presentation for school kids and delivered it to 62,000 Australian students. We've partnered with Australia's most community-minded corporations who share our journey and vision to help. From all of this have come 18 major international medical breakthroughs in cancer research.
There's
so many cancers out there, and there's so many people touched or affected by cancer. We're getting there. By the efforts of things such as the Tour de Cure, we're making progress, and I think every day we're getting closer to a cure for cancer.
Look, I can't overemphasise how important the money from Tour de Cure is. It provides much needed funding for research that we just can't get funding for from government and other sources.
Barely 50 years ago, childhood cancer was virtually a death sentence. Through medical research, the survival rates for children's cancer are now up at around 80%. So it's really one of the great miracles of modern medicine.
Tour de Cure has grown to be one of Australia's most prominent and most effective cancer charities. We're proud to say Tour de Cure saves lives.
We're good to go. Let's start this thing.
And we're rolling on.
And there it goes. We're away. G'day, mate. Here we find ourselves on the Gold Coast. Magnificent.
Oh, when you're looking at the sun.
Hastings Point, we're in, end of day one.
Not a fool, not a fool.
Pulling out on day two, heading to Byron Bay.
Fooling anyone. Oh, but when you're gone,
Lots and lots of fog this morning.
oh, baby, all the lights go out. Thinking of that, baby, I was wrong. Come back to me, baby, we go this town.
Swap bikes.
Oh, baby, come on, let me get to know you. Just another chance so that I can show that I won't let you down.
Legs feel like concrete, they won't go around.
'Cause I can be the one. 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 I see him blue. I see him blue. I see him blue. Oh, when you see everything in red. There's nothing that I wanna do for you. Do for you. Do for you. Oh, 'cause you got inside my head. Oh, but when you're gone, when you're gone, when you're gone. Oh, baby, all the lights go out. Thinking of that, baby, I was wrong. I was wrong. Come back to me, baby, we go.
Last day of the Tour de Cure. Over 1,400 kilometres down. $4.8 million raised for cancer research. Absolutely incredible. What a turnout. To say well done to the Tour de Cure. I have never seen anything like this. It is incredible. Thousands of people here.
I've had a father call me up afterwards and say my 9-year-old son and I have now got a better relationship because I've ridden the Tour de Cure. That's stuff you don't see. And that's only part of the reason we need to keep going because of the effect it has for curing cancer, but the effect it has on families.